We're talking food prices, in particular food prices at the grocery store. When you're walking around the supermarket, we've all seen it, those items more expensive than usual. It doesn't matter, it seems, what those items are, food, milk, groceries, any sorts of kinds. And you're not alone in seeing those prices rise. The reason, though, it's the cost of produce, meat, dairy. It's going up in a number of ways. Fox 55's Nico Panisi is live in Fort Wayne to tell us a little bit about why. Nico.
Chris, I spoke with an economist earlier today. He says we should expect to see a sustained increase in food prices throughout the year and probably into next year as well. You may notice the number at the bottom of your grocery bill is higher than usual.
That really kind of blows my mind, actually.
Money's tight for single mother of one Haley Kripe.
The price of rent on top of everything else is just gonna, I think, really put people in a situation that they're not ready for.
Big retailers are raising prices for meat, produce, and other food products across the nation.
We're seeing high inflation now that we haven't seen in recent years. Usually 2% inflation is not a problem.
Economist John Kessler says now the consumer price index is projected to more than double to 4.8%. But why? The answer is actually simple.
Supply and demand.
Kessler says there's an increased demand for products because COVID relief and stimulus checks have put more money in people's pockets.
Then on the supply side, on the other side, we have this issue of all kinds of shortages.
That includes labor, transportation, shipping, farming, water, and more. So what can you do about it?
If you haven't already, if the last couple of years hasn't convinced you that you need to get your finances in order, I don't know what's going to convince you that you got to do something.
Martha Treat is up for the challenge.
We're going to have to be a lot more careful how we spend.
For the retiree, that means only buying the necessities, couponing, and avoiding name brands.
Cut down on unnecessary items and, little treats like, bought-in desserts and stuff like that. No. Make more homemade stuff.
Kessler actually teaches a course on personal finance at Purdue Fort Wayne, and he shared some tricks of the trade with me. He says a great way to save money is to put cash in allotted envelopes for specific expenses. That means an envelope for groceries, one for gas, one for rent, etc. He says that's a surefire way to make sure that you're not overspending and that you're staying on budget. Well, reporting live in Fort Wayne, I'm Nico Panisi, Fox 55 News.